congratulations on the show, first of all. I had so much fun watching all of you in it. Your characters, I don't know, they feel so specific and like not people we often see, which is so cool. I want to start with you, Murray, because your scene partner for a lot of these scenes is a puppet, which I'm sure presents a pretty unique acting experience. So I'm curious, what was the most challenging part of that? And then what was the most fun part of working with a puppet?
It was, I mean, first of all, just the prospect of like working with a puppet, like just seems super fun. And on the page, it was written really beautifully. The fact that psychedelics are involved, I knew that was going to probably get a bit crazy, as it does. Yeah, it does present some challenges just because, but we always had a puppeteer, not always, but often had a puppeteer.
Pinky.
Huh?
Pinky,
that's right. A guy called Pinky who was amazing, in a green, totally green suit, so he couldn't be
but
like
he was
a green.
He was also played the puppet.
I know. I was getting to that. Yeah, Maisie. In some of the more kind of emotional scenes, she stepped in to operate and sort of play the scenes with me, which was incredible. And that was something that I asked her to do it, and we decided together to do it. And I'm grateful that they let us, because it is tricky especially when it's kind of emotional stuff, to kind of connect with an inanimate object, even though it's being animated. But to work with another actor was, really, really precious.
Yeah, absolutely. The dynamic between Tina and Masha feels so loaded to me and almost like maternal at times. So I'm curious, what was your read on their relationship? And then where could you sort of see them going after the show ends?
To like Monaco.
Yes, I'm here for this.
It's a girls' trip. Yeah, I mean, it was interesting because, I think Tina is just disoriented and confused most of the time and on her own journey.
Relatable, yeah.
Same. Yeah. And I think she's confused why Masha is so in her face. And yet she's also somehow drawn to Masha and wants to like yell at her. And there's something going on there, and I think that she doesn't, until the end, you won't know. I can't say.
Yeah.
But there's something interesting and maternal happening. I think everyone can relate to wanting to scream at their mother at some point, and at least I can. And I see that like in how it's written, especially when I was doing it. It's like, oh, I'm really laying it into her, and she's kind of. It was really interesting. It was kind of cray-cray because it was my first role, and then you're all of a sudden you're yelling at Nicole Kidman. It's like a little much. Like I was like, okay, guys, like I'm new to this, but it was a challenge, and I really I hope I.
You ate it up. Come on.
Totally killed it. That's really sweet, but there's something kind of sexy about it,
I agree. As a queer woman, I
just
agree.
like saw your eyes. I was like, you think it's sexy.
We're connected here, okay? We're layered things happening there.
Well, I mean. Mommy or lover, who knows?
I mean, why not both?
Yes.
Anyway.
Okay, great.
Anyway, now let's go to the nun of it all. Great transition here.
Perfect segue, yeah.
But I absolutely love Agnes because I feel like she especially is a character that I don't think I've ever really seen before. And one moment that really sticks out to me is in episode 2 where she refers to God as a she. And I'm so curious if you can just talk about that moment and why you think that she does that, because that is one that really I've been ruminating on for a while.
Yeah, well, when I was talking to Rachel Shakert, a writer, about that, and because originally it was he, and then she changed it to she, and I asked why, and she said maybe Agnes has a broader worldview now, maybe her view has changed. So, of course, that wasn't enough for me, so I had to make my own story behind that pronoun. I had to convince myself that Agnes, because of all the questions that she's had about God, about God's existence, she probably was thinking in her head, maybe he's not that omnipresent. Maybe he's a woman. Maybe he's a she, because women, for Agnes, are more powerful than men. So that's why.
Absolutely.
Nice.
my
Yum,
gosh.
Dolly,
Yes. Oh my
yum.
God.
I could talk to you guys all day about this. Unfortunately, I have to wrap, but thank you so much. And I'm so excited for everyone to get to
Thank
see
you.
you guys just kill it in this.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.